Hello everybody, welcome to this video. This is a continuation of my Papago Park series, I guess you can call it. This is going to be all the kind of attractions in this area. My previous video was Papago Park itself, all the trails, hole in the rock, all that fun stuff. So if you didn't see that video, watch that one after you watch this one. But start off this video. This is Hunt's Tomb. There's an easy trail that gets you up here. I'll show you the parking lot here. There's this little, sorry, the sun's in a bad spot, but a little placard here about this Hunt's Tomb. It talks about who he was. He was the first governor of Arizona, Mr. George W.P. Hunt. He's entombed here with his wife and 5 members of their extended family. He's not originally from here. It says he was born in Missouri. Came to Globe, 1881. Became a banker, rancher, 84. Became the mayor. He's known as the Old Walrus. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. So he's known as that because he had an impressive mustache and a stout body. Not very nice, but you know, I guess could have been worse. But it looks like it says he served a record 7 terms. That's pretty impressive. Got a picture here of his wife Helen. But yeah, he decided this for. He went to Giza, Egypt. Apparently, like pyramids, so he decided to. He wanted his tomb as a pyramid. So it's definitely interesting. Talk a little bit more about it when we get up there. To get up here, my last video, if you saw that, this is pretty much, we just keep veering off to the right where the ponds are here at Papago. Hole in the rock is on the left side. So that kind of gives you an idea if you know the area or if you saw my last video. But if you keep veering off to the right, you go where the ponds are. They have little signs. Kind of shows you how to get to points of interest around here, so that's helpful. So it'll let you know which way to go. So you can see the walk up here is not too horrible. They got all these rock steps. A little tall, but not too bad. Oh, I could have made him a little shorter. Holy cow. So, but yeah, let me get up here and show you this a little better. Spend a little extra time up here. The other stops will be quick. I'm not going in anything today. Just kind of showing you what's here. Alright, so I'm parked down there. That's the trail that just came up. A little parking lot. Trails all the way around here. There's another little pond. I didn't cover that the last video. So this is the video I ended, or the pond I ended at in the last video. First pond. Parked over there, but there's a road just next to that. You can see a hole in the rock right there in the middle. But yeah, there's another little pond. If you look on the right, in the last video I talked about how the canal feeds into the ponds. You can see the Arizona Canal right there. Portion of it. It runs lateral with there's the power poles. It's like right at the base. You got a pole on one side, one on the other. So that kind of shows you. Let's see if I can pan out here. I don't know if you can really see it. You see the pond there, and then in the back, about right in the middle. So if you're watching this on TV, you probably get a better view of that on your phone. Probably not. But yeah, it runs there. So there's a little pipeline that feeds into that pond. And then as you're coming up the street, you'll see there's a little irrigation pipe that goes under the road and then feeds into that. And then there's like a little stream, like the other one that was over in the other ponds. that I showed in the last video. So yeah, if you're familiar with this, you'll be able to find it. Just follow the signs. If you really want to know, watch my last video. Just watch it anyway, please. And you'll get an idea where this is at. But yeah, this trail just goes here and it dead ends right here. There's the mountain. There's typically goats up there. Do not see any. Not goats, like mountain goats. Bighorn sheep. That's the zoo out there. I'm going to show you that on the way out. Give you an idea where that's at. Talk about that a little bit, but I'm not going to get into that too much. Tempe's back there. You got Tempe Town Lake. Going to be getting that one of these days. There's some historical parts of Tempe. So I'll be discussing that, so keep your eyes open for that if you're curious about Tempe. That's coming. I don't know how soon, but it is. But yeah, this is just like a little area up here. That's the same sign as it's down there. Yeah, you can see it. Like, I mean, it looks like we're in the stinking desert, but we're not. We're basically right in the middle of the city. Scottsdale's out there. There's Camelback Mountain in the background. Scottsdale's out that way. Got Four Peaks that way. Payson's out that way. We'll be covering all that stuff. Central Phoenix, downtown Phoenix. Yeah, you just really get a good view. It's not as good as you would with South Mountain, but it's still pretty cool. You don't have to go very far. So, yeah, here's the tomb. It says Hunt's tomb was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2008. The Daughters of the American Revolution. You'll see that quite a bit. They have a lot to do with preserving stuff and whatnot. They do a lot for historical things here, which is cool. But yeah, that's a list of everybody who's in there. I thought his kids were in here, but I think they're actually buried elsewhere. But yeah, this kind of talks about him. This is the door to get in there. This is really cool. Backside, there's really nothing here. It's mostly just that door. Cactus. Another view. Yeah, I thought I was only going to be the only person up here because there wasn't any other cars, just me. There was a car when I got up here, but yeah, a couple gals up here hiking. These hiking trails go everywhere apparently, so you never know when you'll run into somebody. Oh, nice breeze up here, nice and cool. Doesn't seem as hot up here as it did by the mountain. So there's the zoo. We'll get in that here in a little bit. I'm just trying to show you the views from up here. So I got a guy coming up here on a bike. Actually, go this way. So yeah, you just get a pretty good view of everything. If you've been to the zoo and seen this, I know if you do, they have like a little tram thing, little tour, drives you around. They talk about it. I think there might be a sign somewhere. Yeah, if you're at the zoo and you want to see this, shoot over here, check it out. So cool up here. Everything you can see, you just get a whole whole view. I mean, we're literally like just in the middle of Phoenix area. You can see every part of the valley. They got some benches up here, places to sit. Yeah, looks like a hiking trail goes down that way. Some steps here. The pond. So, yeah, you can see North Phoenix. I think I shot at Camelback Mountain. I wish that would pick up better on the camera. But yeah, if you're in this area, you want somewhere to go, you don't want to drive all the way to South Mountain. It's a good spot. But, yeah, I haven't seen South Mountain. Go check that out. Check out my first couple videos. Covered that. Try to get down this trail without killing myself. So just be careful out here. This isn't too bad, but like I said, it's a dirt trail. You got loose rock. These big old rocks are fun. But yeah, you can just wear regular tennis shoes. Dirt's a little loose, but not horrible. Just watch those big old rocks. So, yeah, this is just a cool little spot. Concrete slab. Something was there at some point, probably a bench or something. But yeah, it's just a tiny little parking lot. So this could get busy at a point. About like 8 spots or so. A little bench here. Yeah, there's a trail that goes out that way. I have no idea where it goes. I think it goes around the back of the zoo. Probably goes to the canal. It's called the Crosscut Canal. So if you ever see that come up, that's this canal that runs through there. It runs about 66th Street. So we're going to see that here. Actually, my next video I'm covering on that. I'm going to get into it. Not a ton, but it plays a part of it. So. Alright. So I get some more of these views before. Yeah, because these will disappear. Next little phase. Yeah, see a paved trail. It starts asphalt, turns into pavement. So, but, man, that's pretty decent views. Alright, on to the next place. But yeah, definitely come up here. Alright, here we are in front of Phoenix Zoo. Huge parking lot. I parked way down there. Finish up down there. Yeah, huge parking lot. They got a little children's thing entrance over there, so I don't know what that's about, but that's part of the zoo. I don't know if they open at certain times just so kids don't have to go all the way through the zoo. They can go that way to their little area. Nature conservation membership. Doesn't look like it's open. I got some hours, probably just get it here. The zoo entrance. But yeah, it's a pretty decent zoo. I've been here for a while. I'm not doing this today. A little pricey for me right now. It's $40 for adults. Kids were like 25 or something. But yeah, it's a good sized property. Got all kinds of stuff. There's a little pond. I was talking about this in my last video. They used to have little logs out there with turtles. Stuff like that. I just see some little bases out there. Got big old fish out there. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of the logs, which is kind of sad. Yeah, this is where you get your tickets. And you can just walk up here. Zoo hours 7 to 1, June to August. Because after 1 o'clock it's going to be friggin' hot. Yeah, I got rid of the... Oh, there's a turtle. What he's on, a pile of sticks or something. Yeah, little, I think the fountain's new. I don't remember that from the last time I was here. Maybe it wasn't running. Yeah, I don't know what all the little platform things, big old fish over there, probably carp. And a bass, could be a largemouth bass. I don't think it's getting that big in this pond though. Most likely a carp, that would make a lot more sense. So yeah, this is where the water from the other little ponds bleed into, and from there I think it just goes down like a canal thing or something. Yeah, it looks like there's a log right down there. It's about a foot underwater. Board over there. So, but yeah, they used to just be just down there, and you see the turtles and everything. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Cool zoo, good for kids. Plan for a bunch of walking, but see, maybe someday I'll check it out. Maybe do it when it's cooler, because it's a lot of walking. Yeah, this we can come to. I'm gonna cost for this. Alright, I was hoping to see a little bit more, but yeah, at least I got you a turtle. Oh, there's a pigeon. Arizona's flying rats. So. Alright, on to the next spot. Actually, I'm going to show you ahead of myself. In case anybody didn't watch the previous video, I encourage everybody to do so. As you come here, way back there where I parked, there's a bus. Probably can't see it, but they got a bus that comes here apparently. I don't know if they drop you off here or whatnot, but it'd be cool if they did. You have to check the bus thing to figure that part out. So, but it looks like you can get a bus that'll drop you off and pick you up here. Not gonna promise that. But yeah, just right up there. So if you need public transportation, look into that. But I'm gonna assume since there's a bus here and there's a bus stop, so you get a chance. So yeah, this is cool. Just all the kind of decor they have. They got signs up here. This talks about kind of what the area, about the natives that used to live here. Stuff about wildlife and plants. So it's very informative here. If you don't find what you're looking for, someone will help you. They're pretty friendly here. So I'll just walk over here a little bit more. Show you where the ponds are. This is the other side of the pond. Cover this in my last video. So, neat little pond. You come over here, show the kids. There's a little, like a boat docky thing over there. Yeah, you just park over here real quick. show the kids before you go in the zoo, or even after. It's like an old wood dock. Take a boat out there to service the pond or whatever, but it's somewhat safe. But yeah, come here, handicap parking. I'm assuming this is a handicap accessible ramp. Alright, we're at the Desert Botanical Garden. Not going to be going in here today. This is a very cool place. If you're into plants and whatnot, I know they got these, that Cholula glass. I assume that's what that is. I usually have that exhibit, so I don't know if they got that going on right now or not. Got some of this stuff out here. Bit. And I'll show you what I can out here. I talk to them up there and just kind of asking if there's some key points I should point out up here, and said not really, just kind of what you can see up here. I got Gertrude's restaurant back over there. I got bathrooms. This is where you get your tickets. Cruise over here. Like shaded area. Got trash, recyclable cans. Water there. There's probably water fountains all over, but yeah, some of this is just normal landscaping. Got some extra stuff. It's a neat little place. Not totally my cup of tea, but I enjoy it. Cholula exhibit's pretty cool. I know that comes and goes, and they got other stuff. And, oh, little bunny. Been seeing those all over. Every time I see one. Oh, look at this. Great ground squirrel and a bunny. Got a twofer. But yeah, it seems like every time I see a bunny, it takes off before I can get him on camera. So, that's cool. Little ground squirrel. You usually see those around too. If I can zoom in. There somewhere. Too close, because yeah, you'll see all kinds of little, and a little bunny. How you doing? A couple little bunnies over there.
White baby.
Yeah, you see all kinds of animals. I was being over at Papago Park. Got a little different stuff. I did see a bunny or two while I was over there. Birds, ducks, some geese on the way out. Tons of cactus. A little trail that just goes out to the parking lot. I'm gonna go the other way. The way I came in. A better view. There's a little ground squirrel. Trying to get a better shot, but they're a little skittish. I'm gonna stress him out. He's just doing his little life. Yeah, I see you peeking under the cactus there, little guy. He's checking me out, that's for sure. So, you know, I'm not a predator. I'm sure there's coyotes. Another little rabbit. I see a lot of rabbits out here today. You used to see those through the city, but coyotes are getting closer in and just taking them out. So, plus all development. They prefer stuff like this, and people are like doing minimal desert landscaping. So, usually you don't see them until you get on the outskirts of the city. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. You just want to see plants, you just come here on the outside. See stuff, but I advise going in. It's not too bad. They have deals. If you get online, they got deals where I think Tuesdays, like, you can pay what you want, just make a donation, like $5-10. I think it's like $18 to get in, if I remember right, maybe 20. So they have deals where you can get in for cheaper, so if that helps. Oh, there's a metal bridge. I'm alright, don't worry. It's like a loose spot right there. So yeah, you can get discount tickets. That's a little steep for you. So that helps. Fountain. Yeah, a little drinking fountain here. I'm sure they, if I remember right, they just got drinking fountains everywhere in there, which is very helpful. It's a little dirty. I don't know if I drink out of that one, but hey, water's water. Alright. They do have a bus stop that's down that way, so it looks like a bus comes in here too. So I mentioned about the Phoenix Zoo about a bus stop. Another drinking fountain. See, they're hooking you up here. There's a sign over there talking about the heat and everything. You guys know I already harp on water and everything. But yeah, especially this time of year, because see, it'll get to you. So, there's a big parking lot, plenty of handicap parking. There's a bunch there, there's a bunch over here. I do believe I saw EV charging, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, just up here. So that's right here by the entrance. So there's probably about 8 or 10 handicap spots, about 8 handicap spots on each side of this little walkway. I see at least one EV charger. There's got to be more, but maybe not. Yeah, that's all they got. Looks like they can do 2 cars. But yeah, the bus stop, we just keep following this, is right there on the outside. But yeah, it's a big parking lot, so plenty of parking. Or take the bus. Take your electric car, charge it while you're here. So, and then there's like RV and bus parking. Ton of it back there, big old parking lot. One section was blocked off, but they got plenty this way. I think there's that back side over there. So yeah, come check this out, the Desert Botanical Garden. Totally worth it. Check the website for exhibits. They change all the time. Say probably every 3 to 6 months or so. They always have something going on. I think they do night stuff and everything. So yeah, come check it out. This is a cool outdoor adventure. Maybe not do it during the summer. Alright, here we are at Hall of Flame Fire Museum. 6101, I think it's East Van Buren. We're in the streets, literally right across the street from the zoo. I'm in my car. It looks like they're having an event. The parking was tight and it was just getting fuller, and there's just, I don't know what they're doing, but they might not even be open today, or maybe opening later. But yeah, half of their parking lot was roped off. It was tight getting in there, and there was a spot, but I figured I could hit this. Not worried about showing the front, but yeah, this is a cool little exhibit. It's been a long time since I've been in here. It's this big old warehouse building. They got old fire trucks and a lot of the history of the fire department and all that kind of stuff. It's a neat place. It's not too bad getting in. It used to be a lot cheaper. I think it was like 14 bucks. I think last time I went it was like 5 or 6. But that was, geez, 15 years ago maybe. So, but it's a cool little place, literally right across the street from the zoo. On point of interest, there's a ballpark that's behind me. The zoo's over there. Kind of an easy spot to get to. Drive around here a little bit. I don't really want to make this a drive around video, but it would have been nicer if I could have parked over there and shown you. But yeah, this is Van Buren out this way. That's the zoo over there. I think this road goes all the way through. I forget what this road was called. But yeah, it's a neat little building. I'll go out this way. Yeah, here's the zoo. See an entrance over there, so that might be, I don't think that entrance goes through. But it's over here. You'll see a sign for it. Tempe's out that way. If you see an SRP building, that's that way. You went too far. Here's the zoo. There's a barn thing, zoo thing. I don't think that's the entrance. Yeah, it looks like you can go through that way. But just look for the ballpark. Big old Sun Devil baseball field. It's right there. This is Galvin Parkway. That's how you get up to the zoo. Botanical Garden. So yeah, if you come up that way, if you're coming from this way, just hang a left. I just saw about 3 Waymo cars. Those little cars that drive by themselves. I saw 2 of them coming out of the Botanical Garden. So obviously that's an easy place to get to and find. If Waymo can do it, then you should be alright. There's a roundabout, be careful. Yeah, people are flying through that. I thought I was going to get hit coming through there. There's the zoo. That's how you get to the zoo. And Papago Park. Right when you pull in there. Botanical Gardens up here. So it's all just right in this little area. Probably not going to get all of it one day, but maybe. The zoo will probably take a good portion of your day. The mountains I showed you earlier. Hole in the rock over there. The hill I was on. I think it was that hill right there. I think, yeah, it was that hill. I started my Papago Park video. There's the roundabout. You see, I got Desert Botanical Garden sign right here. There's another one right here. You just cruise up that way. It takes you right to it. And this will keep going, and this take you to McDowell. And this stuff I'm going to see is in my next video, so I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching this video with me. I know this wasn't anything special, but I just kind of want to show you some key points of interest. Talk about a little about Papago Park. It's a cool little area. It's worth coming up here and seeing. There's all kinds of stuff. And you're close to Tempe, not too far from town. Easy to get here. As you can see, you can take ride share, Waymo thing. The bus apparently will take you up here. And you get up here, and this is still kind of Phoenix, and then Scottsdale's out back that way. So Camelback will be off to the left. The Heritage Museum is up that road if you keep going, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to end the video right here. I'm going to head to my next stop. Finish up my Papago Park area. So it'll be fun. I've been wanting to do this one for a long time. So there's another Waymo. Talking about Waymo. Yeah, they're really taking off. Here they were just kind of downtown Phoenix, but they're starting to spread a little bit. So alright, I'm going to concentrate on driving, find the next spot. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me on this video.